Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to virtual demo day of Cohort 8 of the NetApp Accelerator Unrestrained. My name is Anuj, and I'm going to be your host for this evening. Now, although we can't meet physically, we're all tuned into this beautiful virtual platform. So before we go any further, I want each and every one of you to give a huge virtual round of applause. Come on, put your hands together, everybody. Fantastic. Now, please make sure you use the comment box to interact with us, and most importantly, keep your energy levels up, high, and skyrocketing. I see a lot of you tuned in here, which is very, very good. So if you all are ready and excited to go forward with this day, I want you all to go into the comment box and type in nice and big bold letters, I am ready. Come on, every single one of you type in I am ready and send it in to the comment box nice and quick, and let's feel that energy and let's get ready for this evening. All right, I see a lot of messages coming. Very good, great energy everyone, keep it up. And now before starting the day, I'd like to know a little bit more about my audience, and for that, I have a very interesting poll question for you. Please go into the poll question and answer this poll. Among the people joined, let's see how many of you are investors, startups, corporate executives, or others. Please do click on the relevant option. All right, thank you. I have another poll question for you coming up. Is this the first time you're attending a NetApp Accelerator demo day? Your options are, I'm a first timer, I've attended all the virtual demo days, I've attended most demo days. Please click on the relevant option. Thank you. And one more, this is not a poll, it's a question I'm throwing out to you. So please feel free to go into the comment box and type in what you feel is the right answer. I want to know what you all are looking forward to in this demo day. Whatever it is, go into the comment box and type it in. Thank you so much for taking part in the polls and for writing your answers in. And I want you all to remember to make sure that you have to tweet about this event by tagging @NetApp India with the hashtag NetApp Accelerator. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. And now let me tell you a little bit about NetApp. In a world full of generalists, NetApp is a specialist. We're focused on one thing, helping your business get the most out of your data. NetApp brings the enterprise-grade data services you rely on into the cloud and the simple flexibility of cloud into the data center. Our industry-leading solutions work across diverse customer environments and the world's biggest public clouds. As a cloud-led, data-centric software company, only NetApp can help build your unique data fabric, simplify and connect your cloud, and securely deliver the right data services and applications to the right people, anytime, anywhere. NetApp Accelerator is the global startup program on NetApp, a 4-month-long program that supports B2B tech product startups to develop cutting-edge solutions by providing them with access to NetApp's technical and business mentorship, customers, tools, technology, business support services, along with a world-class co-working space, as well as connect with ecosystem enablers and influencers. NetApp Accelerator works with startups from a diverse set of technology areas that include, but are not limited to, the hybrid cloud, IoT, big data and analytics, deep learning, virtualization, cybersecurity, data management, Kubernetes, containers, and other adjacent areas. The program empowers startups to achieve breakthrough success by supporting them with world-class technical and business mentorship by NetApp experts. And continuing with our tradition from last year, we're giving back to nature in a small little way. For the first 200 people who join this event, we will plant one sapling for each of them. So here's the big shout out to all of you who've joined in. You will receive an email from the team with your plant details, and you can actually watch this plant grow through the years. So if your friends or colleagues have registered for this event and have not logged in, now is the time for you to pick up the phone, give them a call, and make sure they sign in So they also can be part of receiving this amazing plant. And now while we wait for a few minutes for people to join in, here's a quick question I'd like you to answer in the chat box. Please type in your answers in the chat box. Your question is like this. Who is largely responsible for breaking the German Enigma codes and created a test that provided a foundation for artificial intelligence? Option A, Alan Turing. Option B, Jeff Bezos. Option C, George Boole. And option D, Charles Babbage. Those are your 4 options. Type in what you think the correct answer is in the chat box, and I'll tell you what the answer is very shortly. Come on, everyone, send in your answers. Thank you so much. And now, to officially kickstart this event, I'd like to invite Octavian Tanase, Senior Vice President Engineering NetApp and Executive Sponsor of the program, to speak a few words on this virtual gathering. Over to you, Octavian. A big round of applause for him.
Good morning from California to Cohort. Innovators, technologies, I salute you. The last 18 months have been anything but business as usual. The global pandemic has challenged every single citizen of the world. It has brought pain, stress in our life, businesses, relationships. But it has also created opportunity for new products, new solutions, and a lot of learning. Now, I have learned that our team has grit beyond belief. I've also observed a renewed sense of community in our engineering ranks. And personally, while I'm still very intense, I become a lot more empathetic. Now, our customers have also been impacted, and the focus has been on business continuity, automation. It also shined a new light on the opportunity for new products and solutions that they are looking to deploy both in the traditional data center as well as the world's largest cloud providers. Finally, as work from home has become ubiquitous, you should be inspired by the reach and opportunity for that reach of your talent and solutions to become more global than ever. Now, today, good luck as you demonstrate your creative spirit and business acumen.
Thank you, Octavian. We would now like to show you a short video which truly stands testament to the unrestrained spirit of our amazing entrepreneurs. That was amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite someone extremely special. As the leader of NetApp Excellerator, she plays a dual role and drives site strategy and key initiatives in her role as Director, Engineering Programs. She brings with her over 18 years of global experience across finance and technology. An alumni of IIM Ahmedabad, she enjoys driving innovation and taming the power of technology to achieve organizational growth. She's been an entrepreneur, angel investor, mentor, and advisor to startups. Please help me welcome with a huge virtual round of applause, the amazing Madhurima Agarwal. Everyone, a big round of applause.
Hello everyone. I am so excited to be here at the demo day of Cohort 8. It's been 4 years since we launched the program, and what an experience it's been. Solving real-world challenges, with data is built into our DNA. The need for business resilience and digital transformation has brought out the best in our startups to tackle the most pressing problems. We couldn't be more proud of the founders who are unrestrained in their ability to transform and modernize across industries, despite the obvious constraints brought in by the pandemic. And it is this unrestrained spirit that forms the theme of the demo day. The ambitious few, those that cannot be held down, the go-getters who seek new heights in everything they do and innovate with a purpose. They are unhinged in the face of difficulty and unfettered when it comes to complications. Just as the eagle soars above, scouting the lands and noticing the tiniest details to aid in its pursuit of success, these are ones who give it everything and make sure no stone is left unturned while on their path to glory. There is no force they cannot brave and no scenario they cannot overcome. These are the minds and will of the strong few who bring about the essence of excellence in Cohort 8. NetApp leaders have invested over 600 hours mentoring the startups, granted 11 PoCs, and helped them to fine-tune their offerings and find a product market fit. Multiple startups have gone on to raise follow-on rounds of funding, and 3 startups have got an exit through acquisition. Our focus has always been on supporting the founders to build a successful company, and we remain committed to making them better with NetApp. Following the success of its startup program, the NetApp Accelerator, NetApp launched a targeted program for women entrepreneurs, NetApp Accelerate Her, in July 2020. Now, over 40% of the startups in this cohort are led by women founders. NetApp Accelerate Her, a core diversity-driven initiative, engaged the second collective of women-led startups, Fire Compass, Tonga Dive, and Knife. NetApp Accelerator taps the power of the Accelerator network to further women entrepreneurs in this digital-first world. I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge the mentors, those who have selflessly supported the startups and play an important role in their success. Can we have the video, please? We are associating with prestigious industry bodies to invest in the rapid transformation of our startup ecosystem. As an exciting opportunity to harness our cloud expertise, we have partnered with NASSCOM Deep Tech Club 2.0 to elevate India-based pioneering startups in this space. Through this association, NetApp will lend its cloud and data-related technology legacy to the startups that NASSCOM and other industry partners are seeking to mentor. As proof of the growing global reach of the program, 5 of the 8 startups, Metabob, SnapBlocks, Knife, Fire Compass, and Tonga Dive, are headquartered across 3 different countries, the USA, the UK, and Singapore. All of these startups are being mentored by tech leaders from NetApp India, further establishing NetApp Bangalore as a hotbed of innovation and technology growth for globally relevant solutions. Proof of concepts have been an integral part of the program in fine-tuning the startup offerings and technology. We will have the startups presenting to you and share what they've worked on with NetApp. As we continue on this journey, I invite applications for Cohort 9. Thank you all, and I hope you enjoy the immensely compelling pitches coming up. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhurima. At the beginning of the event, I had asked you a question. It's time to reveal what the answer is. Who is largely responsible for breaking the German Enigma codes, created a test that provided a foundation for artificial intelligence? And the answer is option A, Alan Turing. Congratulations to all the winners. We will be displaying their names at the bottom of the screen, so do look out for your name. Moving into our next question, make sure you go into the comment box and type in your answers. A unit of data storage that equals 2 to the 70th power is called, is it option A, yottabyte? Is it option B, yobibyte? Or is it option C, zebibyte? Or is it option D, none of the above? Make sure you go in and type your answers nice and quick, and I'll tell you what the answer is very shortly. Thank you for your answers. And now we've come to the most awaited part of the session, the Cohort 8 pitches, everybody. It's been an exciting 4 months with lots of learning, connections built within and outside NetApp. Audience, remember, if you have any questions to the team, you can use the Q&A tab on your screens to post the questions. Those of you looking to get in touch with the startups can also use the chat window or drop us an email and we'll be happy to connect with you. So without any delay, let's get this started. I want everyone to type in your comments saying, let's get this started in nice, big and bold, and send in the chat box before we start with the first pitch of the day. Come on, everyone, type it in saying, let's get this started. Fantastic. Do check out our handbook, which is in the handouts tab on the top right corner of the screen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the day. The 8 startups who will be pitching their offerings, a testament to the power of their solutions and zeal to execute flawlessly. The first startup to present is Knife. And to introduce them, I'd like to call upon their mentor, Tony Hackett, Global Account Manager, NetApp. Over to you, Tony.
Hi, Tony Hackett is my name. I'm an account manager with NetApp based in Sydney, Australia. And my first involvement with the Accelerator program was with Cohort 3. What has been apparent to me is founders and their teams are not satisfied with identifying and solving today's complex problems, but they are challenging themselves to solve next generation problems by leveraging the power of data. Dealing with enterprise applications, core infrastructure and public cloud are just a few of the challenges businesses face today. But the new battlefield is edge computing. And at the edge, we expect security, scale and resilience. And the aspect we demand is low latency, which brings speed to our user experience. And that can be the difference between a loyal customer and a churned customer. If we thought this mattered pre-COVID, we are positive this matters now. The team at Knife are tackling this problem head on, helping companies build out the performance and scale to serve customers at the edge. As users, I'm sure we would all agree that a fast and uninterrupted experience goes a long way to delighting us as customers. Knife's application distribution platform allows developers to deploy applications near the end user through a mesh of globally connected servers, directly from the Knife platform or any cloud service provider. And now might be a good time for me to step aside and let the Knife team take over.
At Knife, we're transforming how the world experiences the internet. I'm Nida, a founder at Knife. Every household today has many devices, million devices worldwide, and billion devices tomorrow. The growth in the device is just the tip of the iceberg of what is coming tomorrow. One factor for this is Industrial 4.0 revolution, but the applications here have their own challenges. They need a faster response time, a local compute, but local device compute is impractical. If you look at the communication between the enterprises in a static location and the cloud, which is far, far away, data goes from one location to the far location and then comes back. This leads to capacity, cost, and latency issues. On the other hand, if there was a device close by, the data communication would be really fast and only the relevant data would go back to the cloud. This is now happening all across the world. Edge servers are mushrooming with 5G rollouts and infrastructure providers adding them to the landscape. For a second now, imagine that every enterprise is an airline. Now visualize it traveling through multiple locations, multiple airports. There are a few airports in this world today, hence navigation is easy. But what happens if every household, every enterprise has its own airport? Routing would then become a nightmare. This is the kind of explosion that we're seeing with enterprises today. For device-to-device communication and communication between applications, edge is a necessary infrastructure. But the intelligence required for routing, for performance, for cost, for communication is unprecedented. Today's cloud will not work for tomorrow's application. And so we have NIFE. NIFE is building a global public edge cloud that enables faster, a more powerful internet experience. We do this by aggregating these hubs all across the world, by moving applications closer to where the end user is. But we don't just move it to any location. Every customer has its own specific needs related to latency, cost, performance, and data. We tailor move it to a location that makes the most sense. We seamlessly orchestrate between applications and devices to meet the customer's needs. And to our customers, we have a two-fold pricing model. We charge them a licensing model for large-scale enterprises and a pay-as-you-go model charging on API compute and storage for smaller ones. Edge landscape has been growing exponentially. It will reach 50 billion by 2030. While we talk about 5G rollout and the computing, 5G rollout is enabling more devices to be added to the ecosystem. At the same time, more lightweight devices and low latency use cases are helping drive this growth. There are a few players globally that are working on similar solutions, but we have a head start in APAC, and that's our ticket to the world. We have raised 150K, and we're grateful for NetApp to include us in the program and to help us polish ourselves. With access to enterprise GTM partners, institutes worldwide, and a partnership ecosystem, today we have access to 700 servers across the world. We have co-created and completed 2 pilots and working on our paid pilot roadmap. The largest one being that of smart railways at Barcelona. We have a team of seasoned professionals from enterprises, from startups, with infrastructure as well as telecom experience, with both business as well as technology experience, ready to take this forward. We are raising 150 million today for the next 18 months. This will help us add more footprint and increase our revenue. We are beta trial ready and looking forward to having you on board. At NIFE, we're building the future of real-time computing. Join us.
Thank you, NIFE. That was amazing. Moving on to the next startup for the day, I'd like to call upon Fire Compass. And to introduce them, I'd like to call upon their mentor, Amarnath Rampratap, Director, Cloud SW Engineering, NetApp. Over to you, Amarnath.
Hello and welcome to NetApp Accelerator Demo Day. My name is Amarnath Rampratap and I'm a director in the Public Cloud Services Business Unit at NetApp. I have 20 years of industry experience building products, and in the last 5 years I've been working on building SaaS services in the cloud for NetApp, solving various business problems for our customers. The cloud security market is valued at $38 billion and is expected to grow to $68.5 billion by 2025 as per the industry analysts. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, organizations have been pushed to accommodate new norms of working conditions, and this has been no example for any business in any region. With the widespread of bring your own device, work from home trends, and internet penetration across the corners of the globe, organizations progressively incline towards the use of digital technologies such as cloud. With reference to the cloud security market dynamics, the primary driver is the growing sophistication of cybercrimes, cyber espionage, and the new generation of cyber attacks. And the challenge in this market is the lack of awareness for enterprises and consumers about the complexities of the cloud computing models and the cloud security architecture. This market is evolving every day, and enterprises need not just one, but a set of strategic tools and processes to manage and mitigate the risks of operating in the cloud. With that context, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce FireCompass, who's an emerging pioneer in attack and recon platform, bringing the concept of continuous automated red teaming for the first time, which typically was a very reactive process in the enterprise IT security, and which was also an expensive proposition. They also help customers manage attack surface management and ransomware risk assessment services. With that, let's bring FireCompass online. Thank you.
Hi, this is Priyanka from FireCompass. I'm one of the co-founders, and FireCompass is a cybersecurity startup. Previously, we had founded another cybersecurity startup, which eventually got acquired and is now part of Synopsys. So post Synopsys, we were thinking, what is the next new big problem that we could work on? And we found something very interesting. So you see all these hacks like Colonial Pipeline, the Amazon hack. We realized that there was something very weird. Apparently, they looked very, very simple. Like Amex had this open MongoDB online without any passwords. And they have great team and tools. So the question was, how did they miss it? Or why did they miss it? So when we dug a little bit deeper, what we realized was their marketing team had put this particular database online without informing their security team. And that brings us to the problem number one, that you can't protect what you can't see. And with this rapid adoption of cloud, agile teams, digital transformation, this problem is only getting worse. So large organizations don't have a view of their complete attack surface, the external attack surface, and the assets that they own. The second problem that we realized was that hackers, ransomware attackers, the nation state attackers, they are trying to attack the organizations at all times. Whereas organizations are testing some of their assets some of the times. Typically, they test their crown jewels quarterly, but then hackers are trying to break into your organizations continuously. So as an industry, we believe that we should have the ability to discover your assets continuously and test your attack surface on a continuous basis, because that's what the adversary is doing. They just need one lucky window to get into your organization. So keeping this vision in mind, we built a SaaS platform which firstly indexes the entire deep, dark, and surface web. Secondly, it discovers and builds the map of your entire attack surface, including your exposed databases, your applications. Thirdly, it mimics the nation state actors, the ransomware actors, the hackers, and it launches safe attacks on your external attack surface. And fourthly, it gives you real-time alerts, and also it prioritizes the attack paths that are most likely to be attacked. So the question is now, can you do this without FireCompass? Technically speaking, yes, but for that you would need a lot of tools and you would need a lot of people to run those tools to decipher the results. And you know that in cybersecurity, getting skilled people is a major challenge. So here you have FireCompass and automated, which does the automated attack planning and thinking, and helps you with 20 times faster detection, zero setup time, and 90% lower manual effort. Compared to our competition, we give better continuity and coverage in terms of breadth and depth. The way we do this is that we have combined the attack surface discovery with the continuous attack piece. We have 30 plus customers like T-Mobile, Sprint. We are also closely working with NetApp. This is a testimonial from Sprint. The tool has exceeded our expectations. The market size is approximately about $10 billion, and our target industries are banking, FSIs, IT, internet, tech companies, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, manufacturing, and of course, critical infrastructure. The leadership team has 3+ exit experience. Like we've sold our previous companies to Synopsys, Digital, FireEye. The engineering team has built 2 products in the past, which are part of Gartner's Leader Quadrant. We have founded a security company called CISO Platform. It's a community for chief information security officers with 40,000 plus members. And we grew a startup, which is now part of FireEye, from $3 to $50 million. In short, Fire Campus was founded in 2019. We grew the team to 40 plus members. We have multiple IT security patents. We discovered 30 plus 0 days. RSA Conference recognized us in their 365 Innovation Showcase this year. Gartner recognized us as an emerging vendor in 2021. Fortune 40 under 40 recognized our co-founder and CEO. And today we got recognized by IDC in their as an innovative vendor. They recognized 3 of them and we got recognized in that. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. And in case you're interested to get a free report and see how the hackers are viewing your attack surface, you can visit firecampus.com or you can simply just write to me at priyanka.ash@firecampus.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Fire Campus. That was great. Moving on, I'd like to call the next startup for the day, Tonga Dive. To introduce them, I'd like to call upon their mentor, Priyesh Ramaya, Senior Director, SWQA, NetApp. Over to you, sir.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the demo day for startups. I will start with a quick intro about myself. I'm Priyesh Ramaya. I've been with NetApp for 9+ years. I lead a very wonderful, high-performing, solid team, which is responsible for regression testing of multiple NetApp product lines, ONTAP main releases and patch releases, Snap Center releases, system managers, SolidFire, Keystone, and all the hardware pieces we release to the field for ONTAP and SolidFire. In total, we do about 45 releases a year, pretty much a week. Every release, there's a release every week. And we're also responsible for interop testing of ONTAP hardware and software, along with other multi-vendor products for the ecosystem vendors. Now back to the startup for Tonga Dive. What problem is Tonga Dive trying to solve? This team of women entrepreneurs, led by Anubha, are very concerned about the counterfeit products being sold in the healthcare space. I'm sure we all have heard scary stories about counterfeit medicines being sold in India, and especially during the COVID timeframe. And this is where Tonga Dive's software product, Evident, comes to play and solves this problem. Evident is a very simple, blockchain-based, cloud-deployed solution that uses AI-based analytics. Evident does a wonderful job of building the digital journey of the product through the entire supply chain from the source to the destination and solves this problem. That said, I would like to invite Anubha and her team to share more details and do a demo for the team. So thank you.
Hello, everyone. Trust is a commodity that will never go out of demand. Tonga Dive is in the business of making this trust inherent and evident. The logical starting point of this is to use smart technology to build trust. This is where I would like to introduce Tonga Dive's Evident. We have all seen explosion in consumerism, helped by global supply chain. We have also seen an unprecedented number of products and services that are available to us in the past few years. For example, 85 billion packages were transported in 2018, doubling every 4 years. And as we all know, abundance brings chaos, and chaos breaks trust. Is the penicillin given to my ailing parents is genuine? Is the packaged milk consumed by my child safe? Is the coffee I enjoy sourced ethically and from plantations free of exploitation? We have all gone through a dilemma like this. These and many other fundamental questions about trusting products we consume have no easy answers. And yet, there are health, moral, ecological, and pure economic reasons why the answers to these questions are so important and critical. This is where we at Tonga Dive believe trust is so tightly linked with provenance or the origin. Consider something like a passport, as we see in this picture. This passport enables visa-free access to 193 countries because of the inherent trust in its provenance. Translating the same in the product world, governments and regulators across the globe are increasingly demanding trustworthy provenance tracking in products, from the medicine we use to the goods we consume and to the food we eat. Let us take the example of the healthcare sector, which is at the forefront of the demand around provenance tracking. We have seen the demand is huge. At the same time, regulators across the world are mandating track and trace requirements on healthcare supply chain. There is a further industry-triggered demand for immutable end-to-end visibility of consignment journey. On the other side, implementing tracking technologies is complex and the entry barriers are very, very high. There are a handful of mid-sized players meeting the current demand with no commercial offering of smart technologies like blockchain and AI. Furthermore, complexity and high cost means that the SME segment is almost untouched today, with a looming regulatory requirement that will impact their ability to sell in overseas market. This is where Tonga Dive Evident 1.0 comes in. This release is specifically targeted to healthcare sector, where we see an immediate and growing demand. Evident is a lightweight, simple plug-and-play solution, hiding the complexities of powerful underlying technologies. The last few weeks spent at the NetApp Accelerator has helped Tonga Dive the opportunity to mature Evident to be market ready. Evident uses some of the cutting-edge technologies to make trustworthy provenance tracking a reality. It uses GS1 serialized data. It is processed on an enterprise DLT platform. It has an advanced demand forecasting analytics engine based on neural networks AI. It allows applications and modules to be added without rework, utilizing microservice-based architecture. SaaS-based cloud offering provides the ability to plug and play the tool across multiple environments. Yes, there are similar products in the market, which is good as that gives us a valuable proof point of market demand. Our differentiation is based on the following. We plan to start in the existing white space of SMEs sector, providing them a simple plug and play, pay-as-you-go option to meet regulatory demand. Our end-to-end visibility on forward and reverse supply chain will help Amazonify industries like healthcare. We bring a unique algorithm combining blockchain and AI on serialized data. We are looking for equity investment to accelerate 3 core activities: sales and customer acquisition, R&D for evolving Evident into a multi-industry, large enterprise deployment product, building a strong ecosystem with platform partners for reach and easier adoption. Our aim is to be a prominent and credible software player in provenance tracking market in 5 years. Yes, the road is long, but we are ready for a marathon. We start offering track and trace to the healthcare industry. Of this, we will be ready with the commercial launch this summer. We also have a channel partner identified for this first stage. Evident aims it easy to identify trustworthy products and services. Please join us in the dive. Thank you.
All right, that was Tonga Dive, everybody. A big round of applause for them. Come on. Fantastic. Moving on to the next startup, I'd like to call upon MaxByte. And to introduce them, I'd like to invite their mentor, Vinay Kumar Parath, Director Sales, Enterprise Acquire and Commercial India and SARC NetApp. Over to you, sir.
My name is Vinay Kumar, Regional Sales Director for Enterprise Acquire and Commercial Sales, India and SARC. If you're in the manufacturing industry, there will not be a single day go without hearing the term Industry 4.0. In this era of digital, it is important that all manufacturing technologies evolve to fully encompass and take benefit of automated information and data exchange. With the cyber physical users, cloud computing, and industrial IoT all working in harmony, there is no limit to the set of advantages Industry 4.0 can bring to the manufacturing vertical. While Industry 4.0 opens up new avenues, it also has its own set of challenges, and a few common challenges around gap in skill sets, interoperability, data sensitivity, security, and also how the handling of data growth. In this new industrial revolution, we have MaxByte Technologies who are helping their customers to be smarter and efficient by providing solutions around Industry 4.0. Without any further ado, I would like to invite Founder and Chief Executive Officer of MaxByte Technologies.
We help machine builders like CNC and additive machine manufacturers to sell value, sell more, sell faster, and sell more profitable by enabling them with digital offerings for connection beyond transactions with their end customers. I am Ram Shankar CS, Chief Executive Officer at MaxByte Technologies. This is the machine builds components for manufacturing companies which cost a few $1 million. Manufacturing companies brought these machines from the machine builders. Machine builders has no clue how it's doing until it breaks down and customer calls them. Machine builders sell amazing machines, but only see them again when customers are losing money every hour. What if machine builders knows before customer does? What if they can predict the performance of every machine they have sold in real time? Imagine the possibility of predictive machine service for the machine builder and for the manufacturing companies. Traditional manufacturing machine value chain has disconnected data flow, minimal data sharing, and disconnected customers, which makes the machine builder reactive to the downtime of the machines and increase the production delivery risk to the manufacturing companies. Byte Factory, a patent applied industrial IoT software as a service product of MaxByte Technologies. Byte Factory helps the machine builders to diagnose the machine on real time and predict the downtime. It creates proactive incident tickets to the machine builder and the manufacturing companies. And also, it allocates the nearby service engineers and spare parts to the field service. It also provides digital productivity field service tools to repair the machine more proactive rather reactive. Byte Factory service optimization and product innovation software modules helps the manufacturing companies by providing do-it-yourself service tools and helps the machine builders by providing remote service and field service efficiency tools. The aggregated and secured data from the fleet of machines shall get connected to the machine builders research and development to introduce optimized next generation machine back to the customers. And even it can enable new business models like machine as a service. Service optimization and product innovation software application modules and the tools are available in the Byte Factory App Store on subscription basis. These apps are available to configure and deploy in cloud or on premises to the machine builders. These Byte Factory apps helps machine builders to be flexible, enable simple integration with customer enterprise applications, partnership in maximizing OEE with the manufacturing customers, improve operational insights, and help to sell a profitable equipment. Now with Byte Factory, the machine builders can enable smart connected machines. This will help the manufacturing companies to improve asset utilization, reduce production risk, and lower the cost of ownership. Of course, for the customer, the price is important, but that's not only factor to engage more with the machine builders. Revenue model of Byte Factory Smart Connected Machines value proposition have industrial IoT software as a service annual subscription fee, industrial IoT hardware device and system integration as one-time selling. We are also enabling Byte Factory system integrators currently in India and Middle East region. As a differentiator, we are focusing on discrete manufacturing verticals like automotive and HVAC industry. In that, as a micro vertical focus, we are targeting fabrication, cutting, and additive machine builders. Our current geography focus is on USA and India market. Our go-to-market approach to onboard machine builders to Byte Factory are through our value-added reseller channel, our in-house direct sales team, and through our manufacturing customer references. We are MaxPy Technologies, an industry X.0 solutions company with 5+ years of experience, 80+ employees, 6 market-validated products and services, including Byte Factory IIoT software as a service product discussed in this session, 35+ global customers, 75 digital transformation deployment, 11+ winning awards. And now we are operating in USA, UK, UAE, India, and Singapore. For more details about our products and services, visit our website maxbyte.co and follow us in LinkedIn for our company updates.
Thank you, Max Byte. Audience, before moving into the next startup, if you have any questions to the team, you can use the Q&A tab on your screens to post these questions. Those of you looking to get in touch with the startups can also use the chat window or drop us an email and we'll help in connecting you. All right, it's time for the next startup for the day, and this one is State of Mind. To introduce them, I'd like to call upon their mentor, Pratima Acharya, India HR Head and APAC Talent Acquisition, NetApp. Over to you.
Hi, I'm Pratima Acharya. I'm the India Site HR Head for NetApp and also the Head of Talent Acquisition for the APAC region. I'm so excited to have landed on this unique experience of being the executive sponsor and mentor for a HR startup, tech startup, State of Mind, which is part of our current cohort in the Accelerator program. One of the critical success factors for any business is a happy and motivated workforce, and employee experience plays a huge role in ensuring that. It is one of the key priorities for most companies today, and so is it for NetApp. It has been one of our big 5 priorities for the last couple of years. With the current norm of remote working and the future of work being a hybrid workforce, with changing demographics of a workforce, with more and more millennials joining in, employee experience has taken on a whole new meaning, and to find that right balance of what works for this entire workforce is pretty challenging. The layers of complexity have also increased. So a technology that can help you check the pulse of your workforce real time and get insights so that you can take meaningful action in ensuring that the employee experience still creates that wow factor, and to have that at your fingertips, the click of a button, that would be every leader's dream, if I may say so. And that's what was most interesting when we first had our conversations with Manoj and heard of his company, State of Mind, and all what it promised and what it can do is exactly playing into all what I've said. It's a conversational based app. It can be there on your desktop, it can be there on your mobile, and it measures 100+ functional and emotional moments in an employee's journey through the company. And then really at the click of a button, you get dashboards which give you insights into what is your employee workforce feeling. So we launched off into this whole project of mentorship and checking how we can better the product and make it even more relevant for the market. And one of the things that we landed on was, why don't we do a live pilot? And so we right now have 80 NetApp employees who are actually using this product, and very enthusiastically, I must say so. And if I look at some of the early insights that Manoj shared with us after a few days of the app going live, it was actually eye-opening, because one was that it was so easy to get it. The other is that reinforced some of the things that we're actually seeing through our biannual pulse surveys. And I know there's a lot more that the product offers you from way of insights, and me and my entire team are looking forward to that from Manoj at the end of this 6 to 8 week pilot. The participants' feedback will also be so invaluable for state of mind in evolving their product and also making it even more relevant for the market, in addition to all the mentorship and conversations that we've been having. So it has been truly a very, very enriching experience for me, Rajesh, Shreya, and other members of my team who have been actively in conversation with Manoj. And I wish them and their company, the product, all the best. And I hope it just takes the market by storm, because it truly deserves to do so. Thank you so much.
It's been a year in pandemic. There is a lot which has changed at the workplace, including employees' state of mind. Hello everyone, I'm Manoj Kumar, founder and CEO of the company State of Mind AI. Meet Divya Thakur, who had joined ABC Corporation in month of October. It's been 8 months. She has been working remotely. She has never been to office even once, not met any of her colleagues face to face. Devpal Singh, who is Divya's manager, he has been managing a team of 50 people in a distributed work environment. He himself hasn't met Divya so far face to face. Now, what's the situation in Devpal's team? Most of the team members today has been feeling disconnected, overworked, less on collaboration, and worried about what happens next when we are going to bring them back to the office. Attrition has been increasing in Devpal's team. And this is not the situation which Divya and Devpal is only facing. We have spoken to more than 100 companies in last few months. And this is a real problem most of the organizations are facing today, irrespective of size, industry, and geography. Most of the leaders today want to really understand their employees' state of mind, because they want to build a sustainable organization culture which can flourish creativity. They want to find a balance between employee wellness and productivity. They want to really create an experience in distributed work environment where it is inclusive and equitable. What we are talking about is the new category which is emerging, that is employee experience. How exactly they have been understanding this so far? They have been leading on to employee engagement survey, listening to employees once in a year. However, with the speed of change which we are experiencing today, listening once in a year or a few times in a year is not really going to get us the pulse of the employees and really understand what's brewing in their mind. Today, organization requires more of a continuous view. With that, let me introduce the State of Mind AI to all of you, a multi-channel conversational platform that empowers organizations to really understand employees' emotional and functional needs across employee journey. Let's take a look onto how exactly an employee would be really be interacting with the platform and sharing one of the moment. Here in this particular case, Divya just met her manager and had a good conversation on her development, and she wanted to share about her experience of this particular conversation. Our estimation shows that employees go through more than 300 such moments from the time they join the organization till they become an alumni. Not only that, organization also want to capture some of the moments which is important from organization point of view. Our platform will facilitate both. Having said that, all these conversations which happens on the platform would feed into really generating insights that would help organization leaders, HR business partners understand the employee state of mind. Imagine each and every HR business partner does have a control and understanding of employees' state of mind. Not only that, how exactly these sentiments are building over a period of time, which particular team in their portfolio is turning into a hot spot, which factor is causing that sentiment to really build up, what is the culture of that team really look like. Not only that, what is the manager effectiveness of that team really driving that pattern to really emerge. To the extent possible also, having an understanding if these employees are not really re-engaged back, they may really leave at some point in time. What we are talking about is a growth story which we have really witnessed in last few months, where we have been working with organizations across industry, having different size from different industry, and we have really capitalized onto different traction channels to really see this growth. We launched our product in October 2020, and so far we do have close to 10 companies who are our early adopters. We are talking about a new category which is pegged at 300 billion worldwide, known as employee experience. However, in our approach, we are targeting India market with companies less than 5,000 employees, and our approach is very clear. As you could see it, we are going to go across all the industry using at least 5 to 6 traction channels. We are uniquely positioned to tackle this new category which we are talking about. However, the nearest competition we see could be with the HR survey tech companies. Having said that, our product does have a unique value proposition of employee-initiated conversation where we can really listen to each and every employee in a very inclusive and diverse manner. Not only that, the only product which really empowers employees with the insight in return to having those conversations on the platform. We are looking at $1 million of seed fund in exchange of 15% of the company to scale from 10 customers today to 200 customers in next 24 months. We have seen inbound interest of more than 100 companies wanted to look at our product. And when we get this money would be invested in capitalizing onto this demand which we are seeing and also building the product further. In terms of our product roadmap, in next 24 months, we want to really make our conversations more smarter. We want to add more than 300 moments, more diverse, more smart conversations. Not only that, we want to ensure that these conversations are made available in as many channels as possible where employees spend their time. Here is the team behind this product. Meet Ankit Gupta, who is the product evangelist from IIT Mumbai, Carnegie Mellon. Ankit and I have been knowing each other for more than 10 years. Vivek looks after customer growth and engagement. He himself has been an entrepreneur earlier. And here is the beautiful advising team behind this particular product. And we are here to really create this new category of employee listening. We are ready when you are ready to speak to us. Here is my contact details. Thank you so much.
And that was State of Mind, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to the entire team. Moving on, I'd now like to call upon SnapBlocks, and to introduce them, I'd like to call their mentor, Shishir Shekhar, Principal Engineer, Cloud Volumes SD, NetApp. Over to you, Shishir.
Hi, I'm Shishir, and I work out of the NetApp Bangalore campus, and I'm a Principal Engineer here. I started my career with data protection and file systems and have moved on to cloud now. And a lot of NetApp products, NetApp cloud-related products that have come out of NetApp Bangalore campus lately have had my footprint on it. So cloud, as I see it, has a lot of moving parts, and it's very easy to get lost into cloud if you're trying to assemble a solution. So I often like to draw comparisons with owning a car. You could either buy all the car parts and assemble the car yourself, or you could buy it from a vendor who would offer pertinent customizations to you, like the color of the car or the engine size. The problems in cloud are similar. You want a solution and you only need the solution. You shouldn't be bothered about how you deploy the solution or the nitty-gritties of deploying it. Now, this is where startups like SnapBlock add value. All you have to do is log into SnapBlocks, seed them, give them your cloud credential, choose the kind of cloud artifact that you want. Let's say it's a cluster, a Kafka cluster. So you choose a Kafka cluster, customize it a bit for your needs, and then a cluster would appear in your cloud environment. And if you are a startup, this is exactly what you need, right? You don't want to spend time deploying that Kafka cluster. You want to spend time analyzing the data. And I think that there's a lot of promise in this venture and hope that it evolves even further. And with this, I'd like to invite Paul to present what SnapBlocks is about.
Hi, my name is Paul Skillen, and I'm CEO and founder of SnapBlocks, along with my two partners, Jin Kim and Janardhan Gudaru. We are excited to tell you about SnapBlocks, a no-code solution to snap data platforms together in days, not months. So what if each of us had to assemble our own cars? There are a lot of amazing components we can use. Sure, we can all learn to build the car. Some of us will be faster or slower at it. Some of us will make mistakes with minor or serious consequences. We can Google for the help we need. But is this what we want to do? Obviously, this is very inefficient. But inefficient or not, that is how technology teams are building data platforms today. This reinvention wastes effort and increases time to value. Data helps us operate, optimize, and more importantly, innovate. We all compete and survive in a data-driven world, yet most companies are not where they need to be. But data transformation projects are not easy, and requirements are unique to each business. Serious constraints exist around skills, operational complexity, and security. SnapBlocks automates the building of custom data platforms. Companies do have unique requirements, but in terms of technology foundations, there are common patterns and use cases. This represents an opportunity for automation. SnapBlocks offers a library of common solutions that are ready to go. Data platform initiatives can be delivered faster with less effort. Now I'd like to introduce SnapBlocks DP Studio. Customers can choose prefabricated solution blocks that combine best-in-class open source technologies. They can use the SaaS management UI to deploy, manage, operate the blocks, all within your own customer's cloud environment. The no-code SaaS UI makes it easy to configure and iterate. Advanced automation supports multi-cloud deploys on top of Kubernetes, and out-of-the-box security, lifecycle management, and observability are all provided. SnapBlocks' vision of architecture as a service makes us unique. Before the cloud, every company had their own data center. Then came infrastructure as a service, followed by platform as a service. Each successive layer has resulted in massive efficiencies and improved agility. We believe architecture as a service is the next layer, and we're applying that vision to data platforms. SnapBlocks adds significant value on top of all existing as-a-service layers. Reinvent less, innovate more, and deliver faster using SnapBlocks DP Studio. Given our architecture as a service vision, we view the market in terms of level of effort versus the number of use cases covered. There are companies that offer fast managed solutions but offer limited use cases. There are companies offering vertical single-use solutions, but these can take more effort and more costly ongoing. There are companies that support multiple use cases, but they require more implementation effort again. SnapBlocks, on the other hand, allows for custom solutions covering a wide range of use cases with less effort and shorter implementation times. SnapBlocks can coexist or be the integration glue as well. It was designed as cloud first, leveraging Kubernetes as the underlying container platform. We are targeting SME end of the market, so we have worked hard to create a frictionless free trial model. This includes a free sandbox environment for each trial users. And within the sandbox, a customer can experience all our functionality without requiring any access to their cloud environments. Our SaaS UI makes that easy to choose a platform blueprint from the library, to configure and customize it without coding, and to deploy it into the cloud with just a click. Customers can operate and scale as needed. This provides incredible agility to iterate on requirements. With our library, we support 35 plus technical use cases to start. They cover two main categories: data platform blocks and the application development blocks. Each of the data platform blocks cover multiple use cases in turn. The development blocks offer custom Kubernetes and microservice deployment for the customer's own applications. Every library block is based on a combined set of open source components, and each delivers out-of-the-box observability and security, as well as best practice configuration and integration. They are ready to go, easily configured, and easy to scale and operate. Architecture as a service also provides us with a unique delivery model. Compared to the typical build versus buy options, buying can be faster if the vendor has what you need. Building can take longer, but it allows for more customization. The trade-offs include upfront costs versus ongoing license costs versus implementation times. Our library of solution blocks offers the best of both options. You get custom open source solutions as if you bought it off the shelf. More time and resources are available to deliver business value instead of baseline platform work. Customers can truly build at the speed of buy. As a team, we've worked together for 10 years at a social networking and people search company. We've built large-scale data platforms for analytics, outbound marketing, event processing, and many other data-driven systems. These solutions were core IP and the data was the product. We have a passion for data, automation, and architecture. Right now, we are in the early stage of our journey. Creating such an ambitious enterprise MVP has been a massive amount of work, but a labor of love. We really want to thank the NetApp technical team for not only encouraging us to apply to the program, but for all their help validating and reviewing our technical architecture and security models. In closing, I want to thank the NetApp Accelerator team again for giving us the opportunity to present today. Their support and guidance has been invaluable, and right now we are looking for seed funding and early adopters, so we'd welcome any discussion. And thank you again for listening to this presentation.
Thank you, SnapBlocks. Moving on to the next startup, I'd like to call Data Sutram. And to introduce them, I'd like to call their mentor, Vivek Prakash, Director, SW Engineering, NetApp. Over to you, sir.
Hi, I'm Vivek Prakash, Engineering Director at NetApp. I've been mentoring Data Sutram through this cohort. Data Sutram is a location intelligence platform which enables businesses to make data-backed decisions. Only 10% data crucial to a business in every location lies within the company. Any particular business success in a particular location will depend on a wide variety of factors, like population density, affluence of residents, footfall trends, income class, and spending trends. For example, for a retail business, mapping, analyzing this data, and predicting potential success is important. Business can take a decision to open, repurpose, close, or relocate their business based on this data. Similarly, for an SME lending, identifying risk of default in lending and optimizing their loan collection process is critical. I believe Data Sutram is rightly focused in an area which enables many businesses and will be important going forward as they will increasingly depend on a wide variety of data and insights in order to ensure success. Wishing Data Sutram all the best in future. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Rajat. I'm the founder and chief executive officer at Data Sutram, where we help companies leverage the DNA of every location. Me, Ankit and Veshik started this company 3 years back when, after working with a lot of financial and retail services, we realized that they are missing out on a very important part of their growth journey: accurate information on ground. And holding on to that, we built today a company of 25 plus people, mentored by some of the biggest names in the industry, funded by the Indian Angel Network and the 100x VC, where we are creating India's largest location data platform. Imagine, what if you could find oil without scratching the surface of the earth? Then you would not be digging multiple wells, but be able to understand where exactly the opportunity is. And today, that is exactly what we are doing with businesses, helping them understand and pinpoint the opportunity. Working with 16 plus satellite partnerships, 157 million mobile devices, 20 plus POS vendors, and together a total of 250 plus data sources, we have created India's largest location data repository, where our platform uses artificial intelligence to blend all of this together to create the DNA of every location, where on one hand, we capture 150 plus socioeconomic attributes like population, income, spending, and on the other hand, 200 plus places of interest like societies, brands, outlets. And combining both of this together, what we help businesses understand is the potential or the opportunity of that location. If I go onto our platform, you will see that for every pin code, we have created small 100 cross 100 meter tiles, where for each tile, we understand how humans shop there, how humans live there, how humans spend there. On the other hand, we understand why people visit there. Retail brands, grocers, ATMs, clothing stores. And combining all of this together, we are building solutions today for India. If you look at the use cases today, we are helping companies understand what is the right location for them to open the next branch in. We help companies understand what is the potential or the risk of a location. We help businesses understand how they should be deploying their teams on ground to make the most out of it. In terms of intelligent site selection, we help companies understand the right location for stores, branches, ATMs, cloud kitchens. Companies like Wellness Forever, India Infoline have used us extensively for rapid expansion using monthly subscriptions of our platform. In financial services, be it M-Swipe or Spice or India Infoline, in terms of SME lending, buy now, pay later, different financial services, they need our data on a day-to-day basis to understand how much should they be spending there. What is the risk in giving out a location in a location? Our parameters like footfall, affluence, income, population help businesses evaluate the location's opportunity. In terms of FMCG, pharma markets, our data once again helps these big manufacturers on a day-to-day understand that which are the top merchants or the top stores they should be reaching out or selling their product in. Their entire doctor targeting, chemist targeting done through medical representatives in Salesforce happens on the basis of our data points. Going into the future, our data API will be used in sectors like agri, FMCG, utility, electric vehicles, real estate, and even the government. In terms of competition, we are far ahead of the race in terms of data variety, data quality, and data accuracy. The geospatial data market was already large before the pandemic, but post the pandemic, the adoption of this technology has been accelerated as we are more and more used to concepts like containment zones, testing, and tracking on a day-to-day basis. In February, the Indian government recognized the importance of geospatial data and opened up all Indian companies to map up to a very accurate granular level. And this has reflected onto our business as we have seen a 400+ jump in our revenue since our last financial year to this financial year, where we are projected to cross the 2 CR mark. The way we earn money is every time companies call our data parameters, they call our APIs, and we are billing them on a data as a service business model. We're getting the recognition from the world today, and our target is that in the next 3 years, with help of 50+ customers in finance and 20+ customers in healthcare, we are going to reach the 100 CR annual revenue target. Today, we invite you to be a part of this journey of building Data Sutram. Thank you.
Thank you, team Data Sutram. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the last startup of the day. I'd like to call MetaBob. And to introduce them, I'd like to call their mentor, Venkateshwara Koi, Director CPE, NetApp. Over to you, sir.
My name is Rao Koi. I've been with NetApp for the last decade, and I manage the continuous product engineering group from Bangalore. In our group, we support the entire portfolio of NetApp products for the customer escalations. We are a team of about 100+ people in Bangalore. This year, I was fortunate to look at one of the startups called MetaBobs, who are pioneers in terms of building an artificial intelligence-based solution for code analytics. Let me introduce Masi, who would give you more details about the product and the innovation there.
Hello everyone, my name is Masi and I'm the CEO of MetaBob. We're an AI static analysis tool that cut debugging time in half. Now, as a technical team, we all went through the tedious task of debugging, which is by far the most time-consuming and challenging aspect of every software developer day-to-day. In fact, developers spend half of their day looking for bugs, which costs their company an astonishing $160 per hour per developer. And that is nothing compared to the bugs that are not detected by the company, which costs way more to them. Now imagine if developers were able to spend the time building models instead of looking for bugs. Imagine the additional value they could create. That is why we built MetaBob, an AI static analysis tool that enabled developers to identify the cause behind complex bugs. And we did that by building a semantic understanding model, mainly trained out of high-quality open source repos, company SOP, Stack Overflow, Reddit, and many more datasets that enable our AI agents to learn the best programming practices and to make ready-to-use code snippet to fully automate the code debugging process, enabling developers to greatly improve their productivity. And our AI agent constantly improved as he learned from user and customer interaction with the platform. We currently have an accuracy above 70% and growing, and a false positive rate below 5%. Now, what makes us unique is the type of bugs we're able to identify. Conventional solutions that are mainly rule-based static analysis tools heavily rely on the individual developer expertise to explicitly define problems through simple rules, and only able to detect problems local to a line of code, such as syntax and style. However, MetaBob's AI is able to explicitly learn those rules by millions of bug fixes, therefore able to identify the cause behind logical bugs, such as performance issue or misuse of modules, and make context-sensitive recommendations on how to solve those problems. In terms of our competitive landscape, most companies still follow a rule-based approach, mainly focused on user configuration rather than automation. However, more companies are entering the AI space as research is advancing. Our two main competitors are DeepCode, owned by Snyk, and Amazon Code Guru. However, none of them provide code fix recommendation, but just generic explanation of the bug. And they also have substantially different use cases compared to MetaBob. DeepCode mainly focused on security issue. Amazon Code Guru mainly focused on AWS related issue. While MetaBob, we mainly focus on ML and data science type of error, which is the core of the Python programming language. To prove our uniqueness, we ran several case studies over thousands of repositories, which proves that we are the only one that has substantial coverage on all type of Python, ML, and data science type of errors. In fact, our most popular use cases mainly cover problems that are faced by data scientists, ML engineers every single day, such as NumPy, Pandas, Kaiki data type errors, problem managing user data, and issue implementing web service framework. Our platform is extremely simple. You can see all bugs detected either from our table view or from our tree view, which allows you to see where these problems are located in the broader context of the architecture. In this specific case, you can see an unsafe restoration practice. You can click on the problem, see the explanation offered by MetaBob, as well as recommendation on how to solve the problem directly on the platform. You can also see how a specific bug is impacting other area of the code through our code visualization tool. And lastly, you can create a GitHub or any type of ACM issue directly on the platform to help your team to triage and solve the problem identified by MetaBob. We've launched the platform 3 months ago, and since then we have had over 50% monthly organic growth with an average of 1,500 repositories analyzed each and every day, with over 150,000 repositories analyzed in the past 3 months. We've had an 80% retention over 30 days, and we conducted several case studies that shows that our users already saved over 68% of their time in their debugging process using MetaBob. We also recently started to approach companies, and we have over $150,000 in our pilot pipelines, with users coming from some of the top companies in the tech space, such as Red Hat, Microsoft, Facebook, Palo Alto Network, and NEC. Our team has a success track record in building disruptive technology and successful company in the deep tech and dev tool space. And we have collectively over 45-year experience in the AI and NLP space. We also have an extremely strong team of advisors with a mix of former entrepreneurs, company executives, and investors. We are Metabob, an AI static analysis tool that cut debugging time in half. Check us out at metabob.com, and you can also find us on GitHub, Bitbucket, and GitLab. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Metabob. And ladies and gentlemen, those were our brilliant 8 startups that you saw. Let's give them a nice virtual round of applause for them. Come on, every single one of you, put your hands together, because a lot of effort has gone in for them to reach this stage, and they deserve every bit of your appreciation. So let me see all of you type in some comments of appreciation to our amazing 8 startups and wish them all the best in this amazing competition. Come on, every single one of you, type in those comments. Thank you. Great work to all the startups. Now, while our judges decide on the winners, let me reveal to you what the answer to my earlier question is. The unit of data storage that equals 2 to the 70th power is called option C, zebibytes. Congratulations to all the winners who got the right answer. Your names will appear on the screen, so do watch out and see if you are one of them. Before we move on to the next segment, I have another question for you, and that is, what is the other name for additive manufacturing? Is it option A, 3D printing, option B, 2D printing, option C, CPU assembly, or option D, memory management? Make sure you go into the comment box and type in what you think the right answer is. And I'll tell you what the answer is very soon. All right, up next, I'd now like to call Mr. Ravi Chabria, who is the Managing Director for NetApp India and oversees the strategic direction of NetApp's Global Center of Excellence located at Bangalore. As the Vice President of Engineering, he leads an innovation-driven engineering organization delivering value on NetApp's big data platform, analytics, software, and tools to improve operational outcomes for customers. Over to you, Ravi.
Data and data-driven platforms are enabling broad-based digital transformation. These transformations are cutting across industry verticals, applications, and solutions. This year's cohort of startups have built data-driven systems and businesses that cut across the industry. Even 5 years ago, it would have been hard to envision the impact data is having on building sustainable, equitable businesses at scale. From industrial automation to no-code data platforms that cut development costs, from edge computing platforms that simplify and speed up global deployments, to location intelligence platforms that help a business optimize and expand, the use of blockchain to increase trust in a supply chain, AI-based static analysis tools that accelerate software development, a conversational app that captures employee experience to improve well-being and engagement, a SaaS platform for automated, proactive, continuous attack surface monitoring and management. This is the cohort that we've presented for you in 2021. 40% of this cohort has women founders. And lest you think that's just NetApp promoting diversity, we think the reverse is also true. As we continue to engage through our alumni program, we know that these women are proven role models for the women technologists at NetApp. So being data-driven is close to this community, but being built on NetApp is equally important. NetApp makes a very complex data ecosystem that spans the hybrid cloud very simple. So these startups have options as they grow and develop into mature businesses. Part of the complexity comes from how you look at data. When data is locked in a data center, but the platform that is transforming it into something of business value sits in the cloud, people turn to NetApp. The reverse is also true. An application or a business may start in the cloud, but at some point realizes that it's efficient and cheaper to own the resources on premises or manage it as a private cloud. Here's where NetApp or being built on NetApp becomes equally important. All these businesses now understand the value of the hybrid cloud architecture NetApp so cleverly enables. So today with our 8th cohort, we've hit a very significant milestone. 50 startups have graduated through the NetApp Accelerator. To every one of them, and particularly to the 8 that graduated today, and to the NetApp team that have nurtured them on this journey, a very big thank you. Until the next time with Cohort 9, goodbye.
Thank you, Ravi. And before we move into the next segment, let me reveal to you what the answer for question number 3 was. The question was, what is the other name for additive manufacturing? And the answer is option A, 3D printing. Congratulations to all the winners. Your names will appear in the screen below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we saw 8 amazing startups, and it's time to move into the award ceremony where 3 of the 8 startups you just witnessed will be awarded under the following categories: Best Growth Strategy Award, Most Innovative Product, and Investor's Choice Award. The awards were finalized by an eminent panel of NetApp mentors who looked into each startup's strengths, segments they operate, and how much they have moved forward in their time with NetApp. It has been a really difficult choice for the jury to select only 3 winners, as all 8 startups were amazingly competitive and competent in their industry segment. All startups are equal from a program perspective, and as any graduating class, the teacher feels is always the best of the lot. We wish each startup exponential growth in their journey. Audience, keep your energy high for this one because it's awards time. Come on, everyone, get ready. The first category is Best Growth Strategy. Speed matters, ladies and gentlemen, in life as well as in technology. How fast can a company grow is determined not by who we are competing with, but how we are executing it. Let us welcome Avinash Naik, Senior Vice President Technology, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, to announce the startup who's won the Best Growth Strategy Award.
Hello everyone, my name is Avinash Naik. I am the Senior Vice President Technology at Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. My mandate at Bajaj Allianz is to drive digital transformation, innovation, as well as transformation in the technology infrastructure space. NetApp has been a strategic partner to us over the several years, especially in the areas of storage as well as cloud optimization solutions. I think one commonality between the two companies is our constant hunger for innovating and being at the forefront of innovation, which is why I think we've been able to sustain the test of times and be together as a partner for such a long time. I'm here to announce the winner in the category of Best Growth Strategy, and the winner is Data Sutra. Congratulations, Team Data Sutram. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Avinash, for doing the honors, and congratulations to the winners, Data Sutram. A big round of applause for them, everybody. Come on. That's great. And now the next category for the day is Most Innovative Product. Innovation need not always be what is new in the market, but what is needed at that moment in time. The perfect storm of market, timing, and expertise is what creates a most innovative product. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Milind Hanchinmani, Lead NASSCOM Deep Tech Club and Director, AI Accelerant, Data Center Ecosystem Engineering, Intel, to announce the startup who's won Most Innovative Product. Ladies and gentlemen, over to Milind.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me at NetApp Accelerator Demo Day. I'm really excited to be here. My name is Milind and I'm a director at Intel leading an AI Accelerant team which work with the customers and partners to enable and optimize their AI applications on Intel hardware. And I'm also part of the NASSCOM Deep Tech Club, which is an initiative by the NASSCOM Product Council, which is to nurture and promote the deep tech startups of the country. We started the Deep Tech Club and I'm one of the founding members in 2017, and we have done around 4 cohorts. And till now, we have now announced the Deep Tech Club 2.0, wherein we have got multiple partners joining us. And till now, we have got to around 150 odd, startups, deep tech startups in the club, and NetApp is one of our partners of the Deep Tech Club. Here, we have got a bunch of passionate people working to help the deep tech startups, particularly in the areas of either access to the capital or the go-to-market or any technology areas, etc. And it's very interesting initiative and very much needed, particularly for the country. If anybody wants to know more about it, just search for NASCOM and Deep Tech Lab, and you will know more. Okay. And now, for the real reason why I'm here is to announce an award for the most innovative product, which I'm very excited about. And the winner is MetaBob. Congratulations, MetaBob, and you and your team. And I wish you all the best in your future. And again, I thank very much for NetApp for having me for their demo day. Thank you.
Thank you, Milind, and congratulations to the winners, MetaBob. A big round of applause for them. Right, we're done with 2 categories and we're moving into the last category of the day, and that is Investors' Choice Award. We have covered innovation and growth. These are addressed by the fuel called capital. Investors play an important role in the growth of a startup, similar to a coach mentoring a young sports person.
Hi everyone, this is Krishna from Lightmetrics. Lightmetrics helps commercial vehicles stay safe, and it helps reduce the cost of bad driving in related to insurance, accidents, maintenance, and fuel economy. We do this by leveraging video analytics and AI on the edge to see how the driver is doing. Over 1,000 fleets across 3 continents today use Lightmetrics technology. Thanks for having me here. It's a great pleasure to be a part of the 8 cohorts demo day. We were a part of the first cohort, and back in the day, we were a team with a lot of AI expertise, but we were trying to figure out what the architecture of our solution should be across the edge and the cloud, what kind of storage, what kind of databases we need, especially from a future-proofing point of view. Who better than NetApp to help us in this? A special mention to our mentors back then, Girish Kumar and Jayanta. We still recollect Girish's advice to us on keeping data and compute separate always, so that we have optionality when it comes to using various cloud services. Thanks a lot to them, and thanks a lot to NetApp. Coming to the business of the day, the Demo Day Investors' Choice Award. The winner is solving a huge problem for enterprises that is becoming more dangerous and bigger by the day. They're helping keep enterprises safe from day one because they do not have an installation problem at all, which is a huge plus for enterprises. And most importantly, this is a solution designed by a team who are proven experts in cybersecurity. The winner is Fire Compass. Many congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the winners, Fire Compass. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of yet another amazing event. Congratulations to all the startups who've taken part, and more big congratulations to the winners. Please send in your comments in the chat box and type in whatever you'd like to say to our winners. Make sure you send in those comments nice and quick. For all the audience members, you will be receiving an exciting gift very shortly, so please do check out your inbox. And if you have any questions to the teams, you can use the Q&A tab on your screen to post the questions. Those of you looking to get in touch with the startups can also use the chat window or drop us an email, and we'll be happy to connect you. You can also download the handbook by clicking on the top right corner of the screen. Applications are currently open for the 9th cohort launching in September 2021. To know more, visit startup.netapp.in. Once again, thank you very much for joining on this virtual demo day. This is MC Anuj signing off. Goodbye, and do take very good care of yourselves. Thank you.